What's up, VC? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie here. Almost the new year, a few more days, and it'll be 2025. So with that in mind, this is my last listening booth of the year. I don't remember the last time I did one, if it was in November or October. I lose track. It was probably last month, but anyway, this is what I've been listening to the last month. So, let me just a little preface here. The week before Christmas and the week of Christmas, I really didn't listen to a whole lot of vinyl or cassettes or anything because everybody in the house had a lot of time off, so there's always people here. I may listen to one or two here and there. I listen to a lot of streaming at work and in the car. But this is just, I got some cassettes that I listen to and some vinyl. Some of this vinyl I posted on Instagram that I listened to it, and but I guess some cassettes. Let's do these first. A lot of these I have on vinyl too, but I just want to listen to cassette because it's easier to do that than deal with the vinyl at certain points. I don't know. First one is Rough Cut, self-titled. Yeah, that's not a band I listened to at all when I was younger. And by looking at it, I think I may have started on the second side and worked on the first side. Or maybe I just listened to the first side and that was it. I don't know, but I found this band a few years ago on vinyl, and I was like, I'll pick it up. This looks pretty cool. It's alright. It's typical, freaking, was this 80? 80... 85. Typical, glammy, hard rockish metal from 1985. So, this one I found at a yard sale. Fuck, must have been 6, 7 years ago now. 2018, 2019 maybe. He had some cassettes. He had a bunch of CDs. I bought a bunch of CDs from him too. But a lot of them got wet, so that the things inside were all wet. But this, he had like a dozen cassettes. I should have just bought them all, but I didn't. I just bought a few. This was one of them. This is Murder God, God Destroyer. Never heard of this band. It's pretty brutal death metal, I guess. 1996. Has songs like Eve of Apocalypse, Bringer of Sufferance, Feasting on the Guts of Mary, Unholy Diatribe, God Destroyer, Come Soaked and Limbless, Jihad, Decimate the Light, Torture Christ, Everlasting War. You can kind of guess what kind of lyrical content is in here. Yeah. Not for everybody. Then we got this cassette of Iron Maiden Power Slave on a white cassette. Has the whole inlay card in here and everything. So, favorite Iron Maiden album. It's got no barcode. I don't know if that means it's from like a club or something. I don't know. 1984. So yeah, I just talked about this on the reissue they did with the kind of picture disc thing. What do you call it? Anyway, it just came out. But yeah, so I'm not gonna talk about this too much. But yeah, Power Slave, Tesla, the Great Radio Controversy. Talked about that quite a bit before. Same with this one, Operation Mindcrime by Queensryche. Everybody knows this album. And then Great White. No, I did not listen to this. Why is this hanging out? This is for something else. Never mind. Can't look at this one. Anyway, let's get on to the vinyl. First up, we got Power Trip. This is Manifest Decimation. This is a Newbury Comics exclusive, but they also did other ones that weren't Newbury Comics exclusives. It was in loving memory of Riley Gale, the lead singer who passed away 5 years ago now. I feel like it was 2020. I don't remember. It says proceeds from the sale of this limited edition color vinyl go directly to the Riley Gale Foundation. It's marble red. It's called Bloodshed. It looks like that. Yeah, so I bought it just because. I didn't have it anyway. So I said, fuck it, I'll just buy it. Pretty good album. The second one I think I like better than this one, but this is good as well. Put that there. And then this album that really kind of sounds like shit. I switched out my head shell and stylus on my turntable because it seemed like I was having issues with the other ones. This is Metallica Death Magnetic, and what's this? Is it a attachment? But anyway, everybody knows that this album is super compressed. If you turn it up, it gets distorted and it sounds like crap. And I listened to it with this stylus and this head shell on the other turntable I had, and it didn't sound too bad. It sounded okay. I was able to deal with it. But then when I got the one with the Audio-Technica, the green head shell, I'm not sure what number that is, it made it sound fucking worse. So I was like, okay, I can't listen to this. But I was just fiddling around with it. I had two other ones, and another one's a green head shell as well. And this one is like, I forget what it is, but it's a cheaper one as well that I had on the older turntable I had. That one makes it sound not too bad, probably because it's not as great or something. I don't know, but this didn't sound too bad on that one. So I listened to this. Still like some of the songs on here. I just wish that they had mastered it better or something. Everybody knows it sounds like shit. Abbey Road by the Beatles. I'm not a huge fan of the Beatles. Every so often I'll listen to them. It's got Come Together on here. I Want You, She's So Heavy. Here Comes the Sun. I really like that song. That's pretty good. What else? Yeah, those are two I really know. The Beatles are like Motley Crue and Rat to me. I like a few of the songs, but I don't like the whole albums generally. So I like the hits. I like the hits. You know, whatever. Municipal Waste, The Art of Partying. First major label album? I don't know. Headbanger Face Rip. Lunch Hall Food Brawl. Beer Pressure. Sadistic Magicians on here. Born to Party. Open Your Mind. I like Municipal Waste. They're basically a party band, though, and don't take themselves too seriously, which I like. You know, you can't just have seriousness all the time. And then we got Evile's first album, Enter the Grave. 45 speed, 2-record set. Favorite songs on here: Thrasher, Burned Alive, Bathe in Blood. Yeah, Into the Grave's not bad either. But this whole album's pretty good. This album that kind of divided fans. Creators Endorama. So dusty. Fucking wood stove, man. This has got, you know, can't really read that, so fuck it. Endorama, you know the songs. If you like it. And now we got some brutal death metal, Suffocation self-titled album. Entrails of You, I think, are on here. It's on here. Which is probably my favorite. Yeah, Entrails of You, which is my favorite song on here. Because it's basically a love song. Gotta listen to it. It's a good album. Contaminated, Final Man. This is an album I bought because of the cover. I did listen to it too, but just based on the cover, I was like, I gotta listen to that. It's kind of ridiculous, and it looks almost like 8-bit video game-ish type stuff. If you look at it real closely, it's it looks like 8-bit thing or something. I don't know. It's pretty fucked up. And then a newer album I just bought, which also has a fucked up cover. This is Coffins, Sinister Oath. I'm not really sure what's going on with this cover, but it's kind of fucked up. So I believe this is on Bandcamp. Same with Contaminated. You want to check either one of those out. Another great cover. This is Sea Axe, To the Grave. Good speed metal, thrashy speed metal. Great stuff here. Jungle Rot, Warzone on red vinyl. Yeah, not one of their better covers. I guess Warzone, it works. I'm gonna listen to 2 of these, huh? Cheap Trick, Lap of Luxury. They're 86, 88. I think it says 88. Fucking small ass writing. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, 88. Their 1988 album, which kind of brought them back into the spotlight a little bit with the song "The Flame." Don't Be Cruel. I mean, I don't think there's any other hit on here. But yeah, The Flame was all over MTV in 1988 or whenever it was released. It's a huge hit for them. Cavalera. This is a re-recording of Sepultura's album Schizophrenia. Really good, updated sound, modern sound on this cool vinyl. I'd love to get an original copy of this, but those are super hard to find, so I had to get with this instead. But this is great as well, as long as they don't fucking try to redo Beneath the Remains, Arise, and what's that other one? Roots? Not Roots. I don't know. Beneath the Remains or Arise, they should not touch. Just leave them alone. They're perfect. They don't need to be re-recorded. This one and Beast Style Remains and the other one they did, yes, those are kind of sloppy and demo-ish sounding, but the other ones, no. Pat Benatar, this is Precious Time. I actually borrowed this from my stepdad. He doesn't really listen to his records that often. If we go there and play pool, the basement is where his records are. and he's got my U-Turn Orbit turntable down there. So when we're not there playing pool or something, that turntable just sits there and gathers dust. So every time I go over, I got to dust it off. Got to make sure the stylus is dusted off. But yeah, Pat Benatar, Precious Time. It's one of the ones I did not have. Oh, and another new band I just found, which I wish I would have gotten the other two before this as well on vinyl. I could probably buy them on CD. I did get them on digital download. This is Oxygen Destroyer. This is Guardian of the Universe. Basically, the retelling of Gamera, the giant turtle, or whatever the fuck he is. It's cool vinyl. I read they even got the permission of the person that owns the rights to Gamera for them to do this and to have him on the cover, which I thought was cool because the last two Oxygen Destroyer albums had giant monsters, but they had no Godzilla, which the name of the band is titled after the weapon that destroyed Godzilla in the very first movie back in 1954 or whatever the fuck it was, the Oxygen Destroyer. So it's cool that they actually got permission from the guy that owns the rights to Gamera, or whoever owns the rights to Gamera, to put him on the cover and to do a whole album about Gamera, the giant fire-breathing, flying, mutated turtle. Didn't hit it as big as Godzilla, obviously, because a lot of people have no idea who Gamera is. But yeah, it's like the entire, I think I said the first movie, or maybe not the first movie. They did a a trilogy in the 90s where he was good. The first movie he wasn't good, but so maybe it was those that this was based on. I don't remember. Very interesting though, if you're into that kind of stuff. Move this along, it's getting close to 20 minutes. Cheap Trick, again, what is it? Standing on the Edge. Just listened to this Thursday. I wanted something a little lighter, not super heavy. I don't know this album. This is a random pull. I'm like, oh, I don't remember buying that, so I listened to it. I listen to a lot of metal at work. I put all my songs on streaming, on shuffle. I upload all my songs, and I just put them on shuffle, and they just go through and it's display. Cattle Decapitation, The Harvest Floor. Either you like them, you don't. A lot of people don't like his vocals, but yeah, they're deathcore. This band, I can never say the name, used to be Incubus until they changed their name. This is a reissue of Beyond the Unknown. Great death metal. Or is it thrash metal? I think it's death metal. Shit, when the hell did I listen to this? Sanctuary, Into the Mirror Black. This is much more, what's the word? Mature sounding Sanctuary from their first album, Refuge Denied. Future Tense, Taste and Revenge, Long Since Dark Epitaph. Eden Lies Obscured, The Mirror Black, Seasons of Destruction, One More Murder, Communion. Yeah, this is much more mature sounding than Refuge Denied. I found this for $35, so OG copy. Great. Another mellow day. The Cranberries, Dreams, the collection, all the greatest hits. I had no idea they had more hits than just Zombie and Linger. Yeah, but there's 11 songs on here. I like Linger and I like Zombie. Both great songs in my opinion. If you like soft rock. And this, is an insane cover. Lots going on here. This is Ghoul, splatter thrash. Your bacon mutilator, your dead killbot, you lousy bag of bolts. Woohoo, you're on fire. Here, try some mosh wash. More crack. I'll wash that bloody mouth of yours out with soap, Sonny. Yeah, it's just a whole lot of stuff going on there. Even the vinyl's crazy. Cool looking though. Kind of sort of reminds me of Municipal Waste in a way. Less party thrash though. More I don't know what the word is. Songs like Into the Catacombs, As Your Casket Closes, Bury the Hatchet, Cult of the Hunter, Mutant Mutilator, Psychoplasm, Splatter Thrash, Gut Bucket Blues, Rise Killbot Rise, Life of the Living Dead, Baron Samedi, Mirrored. That's a French word, I think. Maybe, I don't fucking know. Yeah, so Ghoul. I don't remember when I listened to that either. Maybe it was longer than a month. That's it. Didn't really listen to any CDs, but yeah. Alright, I'm going to end it there because it's getting long. And see you next year. Well, I'll be continuing my 50 years of my favorite albums. Hopefully by March we'll be done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Rock on.